joining us now in Studio B. This is a three-guest day if we can't Lauren McLean. Let's do it. Three-guest day. She's a national champion, times 19. Director of the Cougaettes, Jodi Maxfield. Jodi, welcome to the show.
Great to have you on the show. First time, right?
Yeah, first time. What an honor. I'm like in this place that I look at all the time.
Sorry it took us.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry it took us so long.
Yeah, thank you.
You've got a busy schedule, okay?
Yeah.
So, and we're going to dive into the details of that in just a minute. But when I say 19 national titles, what comes to mind?
A lot of hard work. I mean, those things do not come easy. I mean, as with any win, any great win, it's a lot of time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears. And these dancers, especially this year, have put in so much time. It's something that they dreamt about from day one. They have plotted out their entire year to make this happen. I mean, they literally have made it happen. And they have done the hard work to make it so.
And you're fresh off of what, jazz and hip hop,
right.
NDA D1 championships in,
Yep.
I guess, Daytona?
In Daytona Beach, yep.
How, I guess, describe the performance. And did you, after the performance, do you think, yes, that's the one we won? Or does it take a minute? You have to wait for the judges?
Yeah, you have to wait for the judges, and you never know because dance team is subjective judging. You don't get so many points for doing, 4 pirouettes or whatever. It's all subjective, and so we can think we've done the most perfect routine, and they'll come back and say by a slim margin of less than 1/100th of a point, and we'll be in second place. So that's happened to us many times, but this year we felt like we had it. Like I said, the girls have put in a lot of work. So after their prelims, they ended up in first place. Texas Tech was our big competition last year. They beat us last year, and they were in second. So we were feeling really good about our jazz routine. Had no idea. I mean, you feel more comfortable after you've been on the stage once, so coming back to finals, they felt like they had it, but they nailed that routine. In fact, they got 99 out of 100.
Hey, congratulations, Texas Tech, on finishing second again.
Twice. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Jodi Maxfield, Director of the Cougaettes, with us on BYU Sports Nation. How do you handle the pressure and anxiety of those moments, watching the Cougaettes perform?
I've always said it's easier to dance on the stage than it is to be a coach because you hope that you have done everything possible to prepare them for that moment, that you have gone through every scenario that could possibly happen. You've talked them through every exact placement of arms, legs, heads, all of that. And then you just kind of have to take a deep breath and say a lot of prayers. Watch them on stage, but honestly, I had more fun watching those girls this year, especially in hip hop. I've never seen a team in finals bring it to the stage like these girls did in hip hop. And it's outside. It's a really unique situation for hip hop. It's out on what they call the band shell there in Daytona Beach. So you have the sun shining down on you and the wind's blowing, and there's just so many distractions. If you allow yourself to be distracted, you can easily be distracted. And those girls zeroed in. In fact, watching them, Louisville's our biggest competition in hip hop and has been for years. And they were in third place, came off the stage, and they were trying the intimidation factor. I think they were right behind my team that was getting ready to go up on stage. And they were cheering, "That's the best we've ever done," and screaming and everything. And my girls were having a love fest. I mean, they were going around hugging each other. "We got this, we got this." I don't even think a lot of them knew that they were there. They were so in the zone. And they got up there on stage, and literally their energy was through the roof from start to finish. It was one of the coolest things. I told them, I hope I never forget that moment because it was priceless.
I have visions of Bring It On, the movie, coming.
I was just going to say, this is like the drama of those movies,
is,
right?
yeah.
Exactly. Now,
For sure.
19 national championships. What has gone into the success of this group? Because we like to joke around like, oh, every year they win the national title, but winning is awesome, and it's awesome every time. So what's gone into this run of domination?
I think it is. I've been really blessed to get a lot of incredible talent. Utah is very strong in the dance world. And so, not all of my dancers are from Utah, but I would say the majority of them are. These girls have wanted to be Cougaettes, the majority of them, since they were little, and they have trained to be so. So when they come to me, they come with a lot of talent. They come with a desire to be the best. And, they are all most of them have been like front row, the star dancers on their high school teams or in their studios. So I get to put them all together and create just like a magic team. And every year it's always fun to see the personality and, you know, how they bring it forward. But like I said, this year's team was on a mission. From day one, it was like last year was so disappointing to have 2 seconds. So they were like, that's not going to happen this year.
Listen, I thought the hairography was outstanding.
It was, wasn't it?
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. It is.
That's awesome.
Jodi Maxfield with us, director of the Cougarettes. Not all championships are created equal. The NDA National Championships in Daytona are kind of like that elite tier 1. Because a lot of dance teams can say, hey, we won a national championship. But this is kind of the elite of the elite.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely is. We compete against some incredible programs from around the country. And, you know, we just feel really honored that we're recognized as the best of the best. And you feel that when you get there. And we have so many teams that we compete against who say, we've looked up to you and admired you for years. We pattern our program after you. I mean, that's pretty cool when your, you know, competitors are saying those kind of things to you and cheering when you win, that they're so excited that you won. And I mean, even I brought our score sheet because we had judges, I've never had this happen, who just said, it was hard for me to write any comments to look away from the beauty that you put on that stage. That was in jazz. I mean, you know, just things like that, that doesn't happen. So they definitely made an impact. That picture that was just on the screen, I love it. It's the one from hip hop where they are so elated. I mean, you see the girls smacking the ground, you know, just so excited because, you know, a lot of them experienced the disappointment from last year. And I'll tell you, it's way better to win.
You guys have been viral several times with Cosmo. So what's that experience been like? And are you guys the ones that help with the dancing with Cosmo?
Yeah, are you Cosmo's choreographer?
Yes, we are.
Wow, okay.
Yes, in fact, it was my suggestion that we bring Cosmo in to dance with us a couple of years ago. My captains created the choreography, and then we bring Cosmo in, teach him the video, give him a copy of it so that he can go and practice at it. He has to learn it really quickly because the Cougarettes pick up choreography like that, and we expect that Cosmo learns it as quickly, and then we put it together with him. We practice it a couple of times, and there you go. We're out on the field. So, yeah, we've been fortunate that we've had some really great dancers who are Cosmo that can keep up and hang with the Cougarettes. But, yeah, the choreography comes from my captains 100%.
When you're ready to do an NSYNC throwback,
You're there?
I'll get in on that.
All right. I'm going to take you up on that.
Now, I understand there is a Team USA aspect happening now within the Cougarettes. There's a coach in town. What's the deal there? What's happening with that?
Okay, this is so cool. So every year, USA Cheer chooses a dance team to represent. Well, they choose 3. There's pom, there's jazz, and there's hip hop. So they choose one dance team in the country, one college dance team that is representing the U.S. national team. So this year, BYU got chosen to be the hip hop team.
Wow.
So we have that coach in town right now. She's going to be working with us. We're going to make a couple of adjustments to our routine that we competed with at college nationals. So it'll be a little bit more competitive on an international stage. But yeah, we're competing against countries from around the world. And they haven't won in hip hop for about 3 years. So we're on a mission to bring the gold home to the USA.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Where and when does this happen?
This happens in Orlando, Florida, in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Daytona to Provo, back to Orlando.
Back to Provo, and then 3 weeks from then, we head to China with the BYU Spectacular. So
Wow.
Wow, that's a busy schedule.
busy schedule.
Well, good
Frequent
luck.
flyer miles for everyone.
Right.
Yes.
And let's give you the BYU Sports Nation karma and the team. It's some good luck.
Absolutely.
So 2
we
weeks
need
in
it.
Orlando. Okay, we'll be paying attention. Awesome.
Yeah.